Hey there, hi there, Cancer. It's me, Priscilla B, and welcome to your Dream Oracle reading. So this is basically like make a wish, okay? So basically what you're going to be doing here is you're going to be making 3 wishes, okay? And those wishes are going to be associated with a Doors of Destiny Oracle card, all right? And that's how we're gonna like read the reading, okay, and interpret your wishes. I did have like this little adorable genie lamp, but I don't know what happened to it. And I had a dream last night that I was like shuffling through things and it sort of like fell out of a pile of stuff. But I still haven't found it. So I don't know. Maybe the dream was kind of telling me like I don't have to have it, but I have it. I don't know. All right, so let's take a look at wish number 1. We have the Door of Serenity. Peace, tranquility, calmness, stillness, quietness, and harmony. And there's a lotus flower there for you as well, Cancer. Okay, so serenity. Okay. So I feel like for this wish, you're definitely seeing yourself unfold here, not like in a messy sort of way, but more of like a not so judgmental way, like you're willing to bloom, you're willing to grow, and you're willing to learn. Okay, so that being said, we're gonna go into the Alice of Tarotland cards. Okay, and we're gonna see what is going on here, because I feel like, with dreams, with wishes, you're sort of like intertwining a lot of like subconscious stuff, and what better way to interpret that than with the Alice of Tarotland. Okay, so this card keeps flying out, the Two of Swords. Okay, we've got Tweedledum and Tweedledee. Okay, the twins here, Cancer. And the Two of Swords with the heart at the center in this tree. Your heart is definitely it has a little bit of clarity. There's a little bit of clarity, but it's kind of like at a cross, it's at I want to say crossroads, but I also feel like it's something deeper than that. It's not just either or for you. It's kind of like you have to choose the best of both worlds sort of thing, sort of situation here. Or maybe like a situationship. I feel like this is a situationship. Yeah, this is definitely a situationship. Two of Swords. Okay. So, the Two of Swords. So basically what's happening here, decision making, a temporary stalemate, and the need to make choices. This card symbolizes a time when you are faced with a significant decision, and you may find yourself at an impasse, unable to move forward without making a choice. The blindfolded woman in the card signifies the importance of relying on your intuition and inner guidance when making decisions. The Two of Swords encourages you to carefully weigh your options, remain impartial, and seek balance between opposing forces. It symbolizes a period of uncertainty and the necessity of confronting your choices. So there's more here. There's definitely more going on. Yeah, there's a Three of Swords type of situation. 3 of Cups, 6 of Cups. Okay. And the Page of Swords. Interesting. Okay, so your 3 of Swords. Okay, somebody here is taking a lot of like chances, gambling a lot here with your feelings and emotions. That's why this is like causing a situationship for you. You want peace in your life, in your romantic sphere. This definitely has to do with a wish regarding love and romance. But it's clear to me that you're not getting what you want out of this connection. So, and the reason for that is the Two of Swords and the Three of Swords. Okay? Because somebody is taking a lot of risk and chances with your feelings and your heart and your emotions. And it's not paying off for you. It's costing you. Okay? And then you have the Three of Cups. And ideally, the Three of Cups is a celebration. Okay? It's you and yourself. It's you. It's like me, myself, and I, right? It's like you. It's like the different sort of like aspects of yourself that when coming together can fully feel the appreciation of a celebration or a victory here, of an emotional fulfillment. Okay, so I feel like the number 3 is very significant to you here because it's Three of Swords. Okay, so maybe what you're trying to do right now here, emotionally, is try to sort of like suss out what it is your heart is telling you it needs in order for you to reach serenity here, because that's your wish. So let's take a look here at this Three of Swords and this Three of Cups. Okay. Oh. Three of Cups. And so this is a celebration, joy, and social connections. This card signifies a time of shared happiness where you come together with friends or loved ones to celebrate life's blessings. The Three of Cups invites you to embrace the spirit of camaraderie, togetherness, and merriment. It symbolizes the joy of bonding with others and sharing in collective enthusiasm for life's special moments. This card encourages you to savor the pleasures of friendship and the sense of unity that comes with shared experiences. Yes. Okay. Mommy. Time for a cup. Let's cheers. Mommy. Get a cup of something. Mommy, that's all right, so Cancer, again, it's like this Three of Cups, you're trying to separate yourself from the situationship so you can celebrate and you can fill your cup again with emotional satisfaction. Once you do that, that's when your Six of Cups and your Page of Swords come in, okay? Which are very positive outlook here for you, okay? But you just have to separate yourself from the Two of Swords and the Three of Swords situationship in order to feel serenity again. And by celebrating you, you're going to be able to do that, okay? So the Six of Cups and the Page of Swords. Okay. So let's see here, Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords is about curiosity, new ideas, intellectual pursuits. In its upright position, the Page of Swords represents curiosity, new ideas, and intellectual pursuits. This card symbolizes a time when you or someone around you is eager to explore new intellectual horizons, engage in critical thinking, and embrace a quest for knowledge. The figure in the card stands with a sword held high, ready to face intellectual challenges and seek out fresh perspectives. The Page of Swords encourages you to approach problems with an open and inquisitive mind, remain adaptable, and explore new ideas. It signifies a time of intellectual growth and learning, okay? You've celebrated yourself, right? This is you celebrating yourself, and now, because of that, all of these creative new ideas are coming in for you, okay? And then we have the Six of Cups, okay? So, let's see. Six of Cups. Nostalgia, innocence, connect with the past. In its upright position, the Six of Cups represents nostalgia, innocence, and reconnecting with the past. This card signifies a return to simpler and more innocent times, often associated with cherished childhood memories or connections to your roots. The Six of Cups invites you to embrace a sense of childlike wonder, reconnect with your past, and share experiences with those who hold a special place in your heart. It symbolizes the need for a sentimental and joyful journey down memory lane. This card encourages you to appreciate the purity of your feelings and to honor your past while moving forward. So you're not like stuck in the past, but you're actually honoring those parts of yourself, okay, Cancer, that brought you emotional fulfillment, that brought you celebration, that bought you. Well, maybe you bought something back then that made you feel good about yourself. Maybe you're doing that again, but you're investing in yourself emotionally here. That is the key, like, ingredient, I want to say, okay? Like, I use a lot of like cooking, baking metaphors, okay, with food metaphors, okay? So you want to do that, okay? You want to be curious again. You want to be like open to being receptive to new ideas, new concepts, okay? And that is somehow connected to your past. That is somehow connected to this nostalgia, this child like wonder, okay? And as far as like the romantic sphere and the romantic aspect of this all, your Wheel of Fortune and your Hierophant, okay? Those are the next steps to opening up your new second wish here. So you're getting 3 wishes here, okay? So your third wish here is this Wheel of, well, there's a door that's associated. We'll get to that in a minute. But your Wheel of Fortune, your fortune is turning in your favor, okay, Cancer? And then the Hierophant, okay? Alice goes up to the caterpillar and she's pronouncing I can't even say the word pronouncing. Okay, she's pronouncing her words in a very specific way, and it's very like punctual, and there's an emphasis on each sound of the letter, okay? That's in the cartoon version. So you're kind of like there in that sort of mindset, okay? But the second wish is going to explore that and kind of connect that more, connect the dots with that a little bit better. But when we look here at this Wheel of Fortune, okay, Major Arcana and the Hierophant, okay, tradition, guidance, spiritual knowledge. That's what the Hierophant stands for. In its upright position, the Hierophant embodies the essence of tradition, guidance, and spiritual knowledge. This card represents a connection to established belief systems, institutions, and mentors who offer wisdom and spiritual guidance. So basically here we have established belief systems, connections, institutions, and mentors who offer wisdom and spiritual guidance. The Hierophant signifies a time when you seek spiritual or moral truths, often through formal education, religious institutions, or a spiritual mentor. It encourages you to respect tradition, embrace structured learning, and find spiritual insight through the guidance of others. The Hierophant card is a symbol of conformity to established norms, mentorship, and a deep connection to spiritual teachings. Okay, so I feel like your second wish has a little bit to do with like maybe a career aspect, okay, for you, Cancer. And then the Wheel of Fortune, okay. So the Wheel of Fortune, I love how Humpty Dumpty is sitting up there. He hasn't fallen yet. That's a good sign. Change, cycles, destiny, and karma. In its upright position, the Wheel of Fortune symbolizes change, cycles, and the hand of destiny. This card represents the ever-turning wheel of fate and the inevitability of change in life. The Wheel of Fortune signifies a time when life circumstances are in flux, and fate plays a significant role. It encourages you to embrace the cycles of life, adapt to change, and understand that both good and challenging times are part of the journey. The Wheel of Fortune card is a symbol of destiny, karma, and the awareness that change is a constant in life. And that's the thing, okay, Cancer, is like you're seeing that now for like maybe the first time. I mean, I don't know like your experiences. Feel free to enlighten me, but I definitely think that this is something to do with like a major time in your life where you're starting to see like what it is you want to do with your life, like who you want to be, and also where you want to go with that, like where you want to take that. Okay, so that brings us into your second wish. Okay, what did I do with the cards? Oh, here we go. Okay, so your second wish. Okay, this is the door of courage, bravery, valor, confidence, resilience, heroism, and a grit. There you have it. Courage with the lion, strength. Okay, so I will say I will be surprised if a strength card does not come out. Okay, but that being said, hold on a second. All right, so courage. All right, so having the courage, having the strength here to carry through with, you know, your second wish, like your first wish, actually. Like, I feel like your second wish is going to come true once you start to believe that your first wish is coming true already. All right, so let's take a look. Oh. So we have here the 8. Oh, wow. 8. Okay, so we have the 8 of Wands. Okay. The 8 of Wands, the 8 of Pentacles, and the 8 of Swords. Okay. So you're getting, oh my God. So the number infinity, the symbol infinity, number 8. Okay. So, wow. What does that mean? You're manifesting a lot, that's for sure. Okay, so the 8 of Discs, prudence, hold of Asya, soul and Virgo, negotiation, perseverance, creation over time, staying your hand, propitious moments, perfectly prepared. And then we have the 8 of Swords, interference, Hod of Yetzirah, Jupiter and Gemini, dead end, restriction, failure, no escape, vicious circles, dependency. And then we have the 8 of Wands. Okay. Swiftness, Hod of Etzeluth, Mercury and Sagittarius, energetic resolution, new direction, opportunities, breakneck change, resistance, and validation. Okay. So this is remember when I said earlier you had the 3 of Swords and you had the 3 of Cups, and you're trying to celebrate something here, but you were in a situationship. The only way to celebrate is to get out of that situationship and to break free from it. This is your reason right here. Okay? It's because once you see that you need to stop these cycles, okay, where you're constantly in a situationship that you don't want to be in, and you have the courage to walk through this door for your second wish, that's when you don't have to stress so much about this other stuff anymore, this other situationship type stuff, okay? Because you're starting to see, I'm sensing like you're starting to see like a pattern here of behavior where you keep reliving and these things keep reoccurring with you, where you're like still stuck in the same cycle, you're still stuck in the same energy. And your second wish is kind of like trying to back up your first wish, you know? It's like you want serenity and peace in your life. You have to have the courage to take it, to take that door or path, you know, to open that door and to go through it. There can only be so many metaphors, I want to say. There's like a lot of them, right? All right, so now I'm going to pull a soul empath card for you. All right. So this is going to guide you better on having that second wish come true. All right, and what you need to know in order for that wish to manifest. Okay. So we have the moon. Yep, your intuition. Trusting your intuition here. This is your guide. okay? And sometimes the moon can be a bit of an illusionist, okay? It can be a bit of a, magic trick, but it's not the magician energy, okay, which is all about magic. It's the moon. It's trusting that you are being led and guided through that feeling of connection to your intuition, okay? Which is really powerful, honestly. So we have the moon energy. So let's see here. Illusion, subconscious, and confusion. Okay. The moon symbolized intuition, uncertainty, dreams, and subconscious. It reflects emotional depth and importance of trusting your inner compass. The moon illuminates that has been hidden. Are there supposed to be thoughts embedded in your subconscious? This is a call to start seeing and accepting the shadowy aspects of the situation. Something is not as it seems. Have honest conversation with both yourself and your partner to clear any misunderstandings. Objectives in the workplace could be clouded. Use thorough communication and read correspondence carefully to avoid confusion. If something feels off of place, trust in yourself and unravel the threads. Yes, okay? And this is what's leading you to your third wish, okay? And your third wish is the door of learning, education, knowledge, study, mastery, and development. Mastery, learning, okay? And that's what I mean by your career is like your love life, like this serenity, this wish about peace in your love life and those aspects of yourself, Cancer. The only way that's going to happen is if your creative pursuits are being fulfilled. And a big aspect of your wishes here is that your love life and your career are in harmony together. Because there's a passionate side of you that needs to be like fueled by love and serenity and peace. And this strength, this courage you need, it has everything to do with your third wish. Okay? I feel like one wish can't really come true without the other two wishes. That's why I'm getting like this number 3 and this power of 3 is like each wish helps the second and the third. Like each wish helps each other. Okay? So yeah, and look, the Hierophant came out again. Look at that. See? And the Star, King of Cups, and King of Wands. So there's the creative, passionate, and masculine energy, and there's the emotional, fulfilled energy. Emotions fulfilled, passion, creativity fulfilled. Okay, so so let's take a look here at this. Okay, so we've got the Hierophant again. Take a look at that. Learning, tradition. The Hierophant represents tradition, spiritual guidance, and shared wisdom. It encourages learning, values, and alignment with meaningful beliefs. There is always something new to be learned. Set aside time to expand your knowledge. Honor age-old traditions. You may be taking on more traditional roles in the relationship. It could also point out to more definition or structure in a relationship. Ensure you are staying up to date with the industry. You may find a mentor or become a mentor. That's your career, okay? And then we have the Star. Hope, renewal, faith. The Star represents hope, inspiration, renewal, and spiritual clarity. It brings peace, healing, and a sense of guidance from within. You may have recently gone through a tough time, but the Star is here to inspire hope. Renew your energy, heal, and have faith in the future. Relationships. You may be healing from a prior relationship or recovering from a rough patch. Optimism will help manifest the relationship you need. A positive outlook on work will help you achieve the promotion or job you are looking for. And then we have King of Cups and King of Wands. Okay, so take a look at this King of Cups. So the King of Cups is all about balanced emotions and mindfulness. The King of Cups represents emotional balance, wisdom, and supportive leadership. He symbolizes calm guidance and stability. You or a person in your life has built a balance between logic and emotions. Self-aware, they are mindful of those around them when taking action. The relationship is full of emotional maturity and respect. Work through issues while remaining considerate of other person's feelings. Bring both raw intellect and emotional intelligence to the workplace. Make logical decisions while appealing to other people's emotions. And then the King of Wands. I'll take a look here at this King of Wands. Leader, action-oriented. The King of Wands symbolizes vision, command, and inspiring leadership. It represents confidence, passion, and decisive action. The king may not be the most creative, but he is an expert at taking an idea and turning it into reality. He is a leader that takes authoritative action to mobilize others towards a goal. One of you may embody the king with his energy and charisma. This can also signify a passionate relationship. The business is doing well under a strong leadership. Take initiative to keep pushing the company forward. Okay, so at the end of the day, all of your wishes are coming true. Okay, Cancer, you just need to walk through those doors. You need to claim the serenity and the mindfulness and the peace for yourself, and the courage and the learning. Okay, that's your third wish. Okay, and now I'm going to draw a Shadow Crow, Wisdom of the Crows card for you. Let's see. Connection. Nurture meaningful connections with others. They enrich life with support and understanding. Connection. Okay, so there you have it, Cancer. You are connecting with others. You're connecting with yourself. You're claiming serenity for yourself, courage for yourself, and also learning as well. Okay, thank you so much for watching, Cancer. Love and light always. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It's free. Alrighty, bye.